You've been feeling a tightness in your chest these past days, a longing without a name, an emptiness no one else can see. But we, from the celestial realm, see everything, even what you hide in silence behind your smile. This message was sent especially for you. If you feel like it touches your soul, write in the comments if it feels like this message is for you. You might not realize how much this helps others too. Now, listen with your heart, for what I'm about to reveal comes from the highest spheres, where time doesn't separate, it prepares. Your heart has been crying out silently for a reunion, and heaven heard it. Yes, a connection is being restored, and it's not a coincidence. Your spirit and theirs already recognize each other before your eyes ever met. And even in the distance, the bond was never broken. There's a moment approaching. Something is about to happen. A message, a call, a sign. And you will know. Even if everything seems still, behind the scenes of heaven, everything is moving in favor of this reunion. Your spirit asked for this connection, and your soul is being prepared to receive it. More mature, more serene, more whole. Your spiritual partner, the one your soul already knows, is getting closer, feeling your energy, hearing your call, even unconsciously. Soon, there will be a gesture, a word, a call, something unexpected, yet perfectly aligned with divine timing. Your part now is to trust. Trust and keep aligning with the life you truly want to live. Doubt is natural, but when the heart recognizes truth, fear loses its power. Your path is being illuminated, step by step, even when you can't clearly see the light. And when you least expect it, you will feel it, a shiver, an intuition, a sudden peace. That is a sign. You are not alone in this process. The angels are guiding, protecting, and preparing every detail. And if this message reached you, know this, it wasn't by chance. The universe never misses when a soul is ready. Keep your heart open. And remember, true love doesn't arrive in a rush. It arrives in perfect time. What is yours by divine connection will always find its way back to you. And when that moment comes, you will know, because you will feel it. There are moments when your soul feels something long before your mind can understand. That inner whisper, that sudden emotion, it's not random. It's preparation. Because every time you felt abandoned, overlooked, forgotten, it wasn't the end. It was a divine pause. Your soulmate's journey hasn't been linear either. They've also felt lost, unsure, disconnected. But lately, their energy has shifted. They've started to search, not with their eyes, but with their heart. They don't even know why, but something is pulling them, guiding them, back to you. You are the missing frequency they've been trying to tune into, the silence between their thoughts that keeps echoing your name. And you have been getting signs, haven't you? Songs, numbers, dreams, emotions that appear out of nowhere. None of it is coincidence. These are threads, stitching your souls back together across dimensions. When you feel restless without reason, it's because their soul is thinking of you. When your heart races and nothing around you explains it, it's because your energy is just touched. This isn't fantasy, it's alignment. Spiritual bonds transcend time, logic, and space. The angels have been working through your delays, your detours, even your heartbreaks, shaping you both. Each no, each silence, each goodbye was a redirection toward what your soul truly deserves. And what's coming next isn't just romance. It's healing. It's clarity. It's sacred purpose. That's why the connection had to wait, so you could become who you are now, and they could recognize your light when they see it. And make no mistake, they will recognize it, not because of your face, but because of your frequency. You are about to be remembered by someone who never truly forgot you, not on a soul level, They may not have the right words at first, but their energy will say everything. Stay open, stay aware, because the moment is closer than it seems. They've been dreaming of someone whose face they can't clearly see, but the feeling is unmistakable. That warmth, that peace, that magnetism, it's you. Their soul remembers you, even when their mind can't explain it. Sometimes, they wake up with a strange ache in their chest, not knowing why. It's your soul reaching out. This kind of love isn't learned, it's remembered. And they are remembering more every day. In moments of silence, your energy enters their thoughts, like a breeze they didn't expect, but don't want to leave. They wonder if they're imagining it, if they've gone mad, but deep down, something in them knows. They've tried to move on. They've tried to forget. But your essence keeps showing up in the spaces they can't control. Because what's written in spirit can't be erased by time, or logic, or distance. The angels have been placing mirrors in their path, lessons, patterns, reminders, until they are ready to stop running. And when they finally pause, when they finally breathe, that's when your energy becomes undeniable. You're not meant to chase this connection. You're meant to receive it fully in your truth. That's why you've been healing, not just for yourself, but to meet them without old wounds blocking new love. You've grown. You've transformed. You've shed layers of pain that no longer belong to you. And your light, the one they'll recognize, it only shines like this because of all you survived. They will feel safe in your presence, not because you're perfect, but because you are real. And for the first time in a long time, they'll feel seen, without explanation, without masks, without effort. You are not waiting in vain. You are aligning. There is power in your stillness, and it's calling them in. The timing will be strange, unexpected, but your soul will recognize the sacred in the ordinary. And when your eyes finally meet, it will feel like returning home, not starting something new. Because the truth is, this never really began. It was always unfolding. They might not fully understand what's happening to them, but their soul has started to awaken. The dreams are becoming more vivid, the feelings more intense, and the signs more frequent. They are noticing things they used to ignore, like certain names, repeated numbers, and unexplained moments of longing. All of this is leading them towards something they can't explain, yet they feel pulled, gently but powerfully, toward a presence they haven't met or have forgotten. That presence is you. The angels have been whispering in their ear during sleep, planting seeds in their heart, softening their thoughts, opening space for something sacred to enter. They've been so distracted by the noise of the world that they've forgotten how to feel deeply. But now, something has shifted. They're remembering how it feels to hope again, to crave something that isn't shallow or temporary, something real, something eternal. And your name, even if they don't consciously know it, is vibrating in the air around them. Your energy has left fingerprints on their dreams, echoes in their quietest moments. You have become a light in their inner darkness, not by force, but by alignment. And though they may not yet recognize this light as yours, they are moving toward it instinctively, as a flower reaches for the sun. The divine doesn't rush sacred unions. It prepares each soul to receive, not just a desire. That's why your timing has been delayed, not to punish you, but to protect what is being grown. The kind of love you are destined for cannot be born from brokenness. It is born from balance, from two souls who have faced themselves and still dared to believe in something more. Your soulmate is being guided through emotional tunnels that will eventually lead to clarity. Every disappointment they've endured, every person who failed to see them, it all plays a part. Because when they meet you, when they truly feel your spirit, they will recognize that everything before was only preparing them to finally be seen. And you You've been carrying this connection without even realizing how powerful your energy has been. You've kept believing, even when logic told you not to. That quiet hope inside you, the one you try to silence but never can, is your soul's way of holding the door open. And because of that open door, they will walk through. You've had moments where you almost gave up, days where you convinced yourself it was just fantasy. But every time you tried to let go completely, something pulled you back. That pull wasn't desperation, it was truth. Your intuition is not broken. It's been speaking in symbols, sensations, and inner nudges. You are not imagining it, you are receiving. Even now, your energy is being felt. When you think of them, when you send out silent wishes or heartful prayers, those frequencies reach them. They may not know why, but they suddenly feel calm, or emotional, or nostalgic. That's your soul brushing against theirs, whispering, "I'm here. I haven't forgotten." And deep down, they've been waiting to. Maybe not consciously, maybe not in words, but in their heart, they've always sensed that something or someone was missing. They've searched in places that left them empty. They've tried to settle for less. But that emptiness kept speaking louder than any logic, because real connection doesn't fade. It lingers. It calls. It returns. Now, everything is being orchestrated to bring you both closer. Not just physically, but spiritually, emotionally, energetically. You're being drawn toward the same frequency, as if heaven is tuning your hearts to the same sacred melody. Don't doubt the signs that have been following you. They are not random. They are roadmaps. Repeated numbers, random names, sudden emotions. They are divine breadcrumbs. The angels placed them not to confuse you, but to reassure you. You're not walking in circles. You're spiraling upward toward the moment of divine alignment. Your soulmate is closer than you think. Not necessarily in distance, but in readiness. The fear that once kept them away is weakening. The masks they wore to protect their heart are falling. The longing they feel is becoming stronger than the fear that once paralyzed them. And when they think of love now, something inside them no longer looks for perfection. It looks for truth, for peace, for familiarity. And that's where you live, not in the fantasy, but in the truth that brings rest to their restless heart. You may not recognize them at first. They may come in a moment so ordinary that it feels unremarkable. But the feeling, the deep, still recognition that will be undeniable, your soul will say, "Yes, it's you." That recognition won't come from appearances, or words, or timing. It will come from the way your soul exhales in their presence, the way silence becomes comfortable, the way you both forget time exists when together. You are not preparing for a typical love story. You are preparing for divine encounter, one written beyond time, beyond fear, beyond ego. And when it happens, everything you've endured will suddenly make sense. Every delay, every heartbreak, every tear. You will realize that nothing was wasted, that even your waiting was sacred, because it kept your soul open for the one who could truly meet you. And they are being guided to that exact place where your hearts will finally speak the same language without needing translation. So hold steady. Keep your spirit open, because the moment that will change everything is already on its way. Sometimes they feel a presence when no one is around, a quiet comfort in the stillness, a moment of peace that seems to arrive out of nowhere. That's your energy embracing them from a distance. Your soul has been reaching out, gently, consistently, reminding them that they are not alone and that something greater is unfolding. They can't explain it to anyone, not even to themselves. But certain places suddenly feel familiar. Certain words feel like echoes. Certain moments feel like deja vu. And this isn't coincidence. It's memory, not of the mind, but of the soul. The spiritual bond you share doesn't follow the rules of time. It weaves through lifetimes, skips logic, and speaks in feeling. That's why even in silence, there's connection. Even in absence, there's presence. Right now, their soul is being cleansed, not all at once, but gently, layer by layer. They are shedding false attachments, outdated beliefs, and fears that no longer belong to them. You might not see this process, but heaven does, and is preparing them for what's coming. You are not meant to meet them in confusion, but in clarity, not in desperation, but in peace. That's why your paths didn't cross fully before, because you were still healing in separate directions. But now, the current is shifting. They are beginning to feel what you've already started to understand, that some people aren't just people, they are mirrors, keys, and answers. When they hear your voice for the first time, it won't be the sound that moves them, it will be the frequency, the tone behind the words, the familiarity in your silence. You will recognize each other in ways that have nothing to do with appearance, and everything to do with essence. That recognition will be silent, but undeniable, as if two halves of a melody finally found each other. And you may question it at first. You may doubt what you feel, but your body will tell you the truth, through stillness, peace, and the absence of fear. They are going to reach out in a moment when you're not looking, not because they planned it, but because their soul couldn't stay away any longer. And when that message comes, all that cool, it won't be perfect. It may be awkward. They may stumble on their words, but the energy will be pure. You'll feel the weight behind their silence, the meaning in their pauses, the sincerity behind their simple words. That's how you'll know it's real. Not because they say everything right, but because they speak from the part of themselves they don't show to the world. The connection will deepen not through effort, but through presence, through being seen, and seeing them in return. And as you walk into that energy together, the rest of the world may fall away for a moment, because nothing else will matter, only the truth between you. You've waited not just for love, but for alignment, for resonance, for something that doesn't drain, but restores. And they have been longing for someone who feels like peace, not performance. Someone who understands without explanation. That someone is you. The angels are getting ready to move. A window is opening. A divine intersection is being prepared. It may not look magical on the outside, but your soul will know the truth. So pay attention to the subtle shifts, to the dreams that feel more like memories, to the moments when you suddenly feel held, without touch and seen, without words, because the moment you've been sensing is already on its way to find you. Thank you for opening your heart to this message. If it reached you right now, in this exact moment, it's not a coincidence. There's something your soul needed to remember, something that was waiting to be heard. And now that you've received it, a part of you has begun to awaken. So before you leave, I want to ask you gently, but clearly, did this message feel like it was speaking directly to you? If it did, write in the comments. I received this message. It was for me. These words, those simple, open doors, they allow others to feel safe, to feel seen, to realize they are not alone in this journey. Your comment may be the exact sign someone else is praying for. And if your heart felt peace while listening, if your chest got lighter, if you closed your eyes and whispered, yes, then I want to personally invite you to stay close to this light. Subscribe to this channel now, not just as a follower, but as someone walking the path of deeper connection, truth, and spiritual awakening. And don't forget to click the notification bell, because every message that Chega ate Aqui im Chamado, And when the next one comes, I want to make sure you don't miss it. This space was created for souls like yours. Souls that feel deeply, that know there's more, that are ready to be guided gently, but powerfully toward what they were truly meant to receive. You are part of something greater, and this is only the beginning. Stay open, stay aligned, and when your spirit calls again, I'll be right here,